Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol. You step through the kitchen doorway, coffee still warm, and 5 minutes later you're deep in someone else's inbox. Ever do that? What if the split second you cross that frame could pull you back? No extra time, just 3 tiny moves you can try right away. Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm Eric. Today we're testing 3 doorway rituals. Micro practices under a minute to reset attention, shift mood, and carry an intention as you move through your day.
That image really lands. Little unnoticed transitions are the day's seams. Experience shows those seams either leak attention or hold it together, depending on whether we notice them.
I like that. Quick promise though, when we say ritual, we mean tiny, optional, accessible, no altar required. You can do these with kids, on a commute, or at a kitchen doorway, each under a minute.
So why do thresholds work at all? Are they brain tricks, symbolic cues, or both?
Wait, tell me one right now.
Quick version. The brain treats context changes as update points for memory and intent. And many spiritual traditions treat doorways as symbolic edges where choice happens. The overlap is useful. It's both practical and meaningful.
Right. Make the break explicit, and you add friction against autopilot. Even 10 seconds can change whether your next action is chosen or default.
Okay, first tiny move, the pause and name. Stop at the threshold, take a short breath, and name one word that captures what you want next. I'll lead a quick practice.
I'm in. Lead on.
Place a hand on the frame or a pocket if you like. Inhale 2 counts, exhale 1. Think one word. Focus, rest, kindness. Whatever fits. Ready? Inhale, 2, 1. Exhale. Name your word. Hold it for a breath, then step through.
That single word becomes an anchor. Small, but it programs the next few minutes.
And if mobility is limited, a breath and a mental word work fine. No movement required. It's a mental bookmark.
Next, the small offering. A tiny tactile nudge. At the threshold, change something's placement, touch an object, or move a coin. The action symbolizes leaving something behind or taking something forward.
Ooh, simple and physical. But some folks feel awkward doing gestures in public.
Totally. Make it invisible if you need to. Whisper or think a line, slide a ring, or shift keys to another pocket. Quick model. I set my mug down and say aloud, I release shallow worry. 2 seconds. Move on.
I once tapped a stone in my pocket every time I left the house. Felt silly, then protective. Small, repeated actions create a neural loop that cues the state you want.
If public privacy is a worry, make it micro. Rub a ring, shuffle your keys, or do an inward breath with a word. Nobody needs to notice.
Third move, the reframe step. 1 quick breath, then give yourself a tiny reframe. Swap I'm behind for I'll do one useful thing now. Say it aloud or in your head, and step deliberately.
Let's model 3 short versions. Work, one useful thing now. Home, I am present here. Travel, I arrive, I notice. Short, believable, doable.
Quick disagreement. I've heard reframes called fake positivity. I'm not sure I buy that. What do you think, Sam?
Good question. A reframe isn't denial. It's choosing the next lens for action. You can hold the frustration and then try a tiny, honest reframe. If it feels forced, shrink it to something true, like, I'll try 1 step.
Exactly. Practice, not pretense. Keep it believable and small so it actually helps.
Troubleshooting time. How do you do these on a subway or with kids who roll their eyes?
On a subway, breathe in once, think focus, step off the train. Done. With kids, make it playful. A secret thumb high five on the frame or a silly shared word as you walk through. Keep it short and fun.
If it feels awkward at first, that's fine. Treat it like forming any habit. Low stakes, repetition. Try one ritual for a week and notice tiny shifts in how your day flows.
Before we go, 3 quick takeaways. 1. Use thresholds as built-in reset points. 2. Keep rituals tiny, 1 word, 1 touch, 1 reframe. 3. Adapt them to fit your context and values. Try them today between two real transitions. Maybe between calls or before dinner. I would love to delve deeper with listeners' stories, so share what worked.
If one lands for you, leave a brief rating or note. Tiny experiments add up. I like seeing what people keep and what they toss.
Don't worry about perfection. These are invitations. Thresholds are invitations to choose. Don't be afraid to learn.
Thanks for joining us down the rabbit hole. Thanks for listening to Down the Rabbit Hole. Subscribe so you don't miss experiments like this. Try one doorway ritual today and tell us what changed. We'll be back with more tiny practices to test at your next threshold. You've been listening to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol.